Hi everyone, I'm Alicia Brown and thank you for stopping by here. I know I have a lot of explaining to do, but I promise we will get into all of it in this video right here, right now. Okay, so starting off with where I've been. So I did decide to take a break, a very long break from YouTube, if I'm being honest. Mostly because of school. So as you know, I was in nursing school, and I think it was during my third and fourth year I decided to stop making content just because the demands of nursing school was just so much. It basically like took away all of my free time, and I definitely wanted to dedicate all of that time to studying and doing well in school. But now school is over and I'm here, and if I'm being very honest, I was also like unmotivated as well, but now I'm back. My mom pushed me to make this video because she's like, you have to update them on what is happening, and I decided yes, it definitely is time. So I do have my list here with me of things we're going to be talking about, and the first one, to just explain everything that's happened, is why nursing school and how I almost didn't study nursing. I don't know if I've talked about that on this channel, if I'm being honest, but I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to study journalism in university, but my mom, she just didn't think that it would be a good fit. And to be honest, I wanted to be a doctor, but because of finances, that just was not going to work out, and I felt like, you know, God just had a different path for me. So yeah, nursing was definitely that path. And it was during the pandemic, so I really saw what was happening and wanted to just go into healthcare, and yeah, and that's how I ended up studying nursing. It really was just God's plan for me to do nursing. That's how I almost didn't study nursing. But please tell me, guys, do you guys see me as a journalist? Like, yeah. I grew up watching Doreen Samuels on TV, and I don't know, I feel like I can be very talkative, and yeah, I feel like journalism could also suit me, but you know, I'm very happy I chose nursing. So the next thing is getting through the 4 years. So nursing school was some of the hardest days of my life, was just pushing through nursing school, and those 4 years were just insanely difficult, and it became extremely hard in like fourth year, where you have to balance that and school a bit more. It was so tiring. But as I said, clinicals, being with the patients and just seeing them get better, seeing them have that empowerment, that to me would be like the most fulfilling part. And I don't want to like cry or tear, but I'm getting a little teared up. But when I see patients with conditions that like people in my family like would have passed from, like it really, I just had a special place in my heart for those patients. Like for example, my uncle, he had sickle cell disease and end stage renal disease. So whenever I see patients like with those conditions, I'd like, oh, I have a really big heart, and yeah, it just makes caring for them more special, because it's like, wow, persons are going through a lot. And you know, whenever you see persons battling with these diseases and you're in a position that you can help them, I find that to be just the most rewarding. So yeah, I don't know why I'm getting just so teared up, but yeah. Some of my favorite courses, let's see, I did like community health nursing. I really did like community health nursing. I also liked research methodology. I think one of the hardest parts of nursing school is actually group like working in groups and like learning to work with other people, I feel like that can be very challenging. And I wanted to talk about finances. I really just have to thank God, because I don't know how I made it through nursing school, guys. I did apply to so much scholarships, guys. US scholarships, external scholarships, parish scholarships, you name it, I've applied for it. Basically, I got zero. I got none of those scholarships that I'd applied for, despite having extremely high grades, being very involved, all these co-curricular activities, and I'm like, wow. That made me like very sad for a long time. But God just has a way of, providing even when it looks like nothing is going to happen or nothing is happening. So I was able to get a sponsor who was able to pay my housing fees for the entire 4 years. Like, guys, I live in St. Mary, and the commute and the bus fare that I would pay to go to school, it would have been so much. It would have been too much for my parents to like give me. So being able to get that sponsor and live on campus and like being in close proximity to like the hospitals that I'd be doing clinicals at, it was just a blessing. And I found out about it like 2 nights like 2 nights before the start of school in 2021. And I was like, if this isn't God, like even when I think things are too late, I don't know how this is gonna work, God really provided and opened that door for me. And yeah, I'm just truly thankful. Now my tuition, it started at 5,000 USD, and by the time I left nursing school, it's 5,250 USD. I am grateful for SLB, because if it wasn't for SLB, I know that might sound so controversial, but if I didn't have a student loan bureau, I would not have my degree today. Like, where would I have gotten that 5,000 USD from to pay tuition? Even though getting those documents together was a pain, going down to New Kingston, because then it was in New Kingston and you realize this signature don't match and you're crying in the line because the lady at the front say, no, this is wrong. Listen, it was a hard process at first, before they changed up a lot of things, and you don't even need a guarantor now, which is just take it. If that's the only option you have, guys, I am a testament. I have my degree now, and also I had applied for a grant at Student Loan Bureau, and I got that grant. I think it was about $150,000, and that I use that money to like pay my bus fare to clinicals and back. If you're able to work and send yourself to school, that is good, but my program was full-time, so I don't really have that option. But that's as finances. I am just grateful to God, because when I started, I'm like, how am I going to pay all this money, miscellaneous fees? It was stressful, but God provided. That's all I can say, and I'm just grateful. My community / support system. Guys, I have such a loving family and such an amazing group of friends, and like I could not have done it without them. My parents, my aunt, they sacrificed so much for me to be able to go to university, worked so hard. My siblings offering that encouragement. Guys, I'm telling you, I am just truly blessed. My Uncle Georgie, like everybody who just like gave me an encouraging word, I am grateful for them, because I truly could not have finished these 4 years without my community and my support system. I have the most amazing group of friends in nursing school that we held each other accountable. We studied together, ate together, went to clinicals together, pulled all-nighters together. Wow, no man is an island in nursing school. And if you're in nursing school or just school overall, and you have people to study with, people who want to see you win and who you want to win too, that is just amazing. Shamar, oh my gosh, guys, there are times when he would pick me up from clinical on those late shifts, or he would drop me off at clinical. He will help me study. Listen, I'm just, wow, I don't want to cry, but my parents, my mom, like, this degree is like not just for me, but just like for all those persons in my life who's just helped me along this journey and made this possible. And even you guys, like, I mean, even though I stopped, you know, posting videos, just seeing people say like, I watched your videos and I'm also in nursing school, like, it really just warms my heart. Taking the graduation pictures, it brought up so much emotions, because like the crazy thing is I have videos from taking my high school graduation pictures with Shamar. So seeing this, it feels like such a full circle moment that I'm now about to graduate college. It's just like a lot of changes happening in my life. Like, I'm really growing up, and it's just a blessing. I am just so thankful to be closing this chapter in my life, and thankful that, you know, I have all my persons around me. Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, he was my strength. Expect more videos in the future, you know. Definitely won't be nursing content anymore, but, you know, I'm trusting God with whatever he wants me to be posting. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Mwah.